I bought a multicolor bag, like a Speedy 30, and I kept like not knowing where it was, and then I don't know, it was like the canvas was like melting and it was like bubbling and it was getting like destroyed. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. Today I want to show you guys like my best luxury purchases of this year, so 2024. Did end up buying quite a few things this year to my surprise because I thought it was supposed to be a low buy year. Let's see what next year has in store, you guys. I always say this every year, but I really want to start just enjoying what I buy because I feel like I should be very happy with what I have, but I'm always very tempted by what's on social media, things I find on the pre-loved market, just like even just things in life that inspire me. So anyways, I'm going to stop blabbing on and just show you some of my best purchases of this year. My Hermes belt, it's my Kelly belt. I picked this up not too long ago. It's Epsom leather, black with gold hardware. And I think, you know, a lot of YouTubers talk about this belt because it's convenient because you can adjust it to any length. And it just kind of goes with everything. I do wish that would make this in a thicker version, like a Kelly belt that was like a full thick belt. I think that would be a really good idea. Let me know, guys, if they've invented that, because I find that with some trousers, sometimes I feel like it needs a thicker belt. But then other pants, it looks really good. I think the black and gold is a really good option, but I would love one with palladium hardware as well, because I tend to wear some days a lot of silver jewelry. I actually recently rediscovered my Pandora bracelet. Yeah, I'm wearing like full on Italo jewelry today. Pretty bling bling, but my Pandora bracelet, I picked it up many years ago because I actually used to work there when it was like first opening. It would have been when I was about 19 years old, and now I'm 33. So these are like the original charms that they used to do. Little teacup, I've got like little sapphire kind of thing. Yeah, but I noticed that on social media, Pandora is like trending again. And so I thought I'd start wearing my Pandora again. And I know that Pandora has changed a lot since I worked there anyway. That was a very, very long time ago. I've worked in a lot of places, guys, but yeah, I kind of just thought I'd rediscover my Pandora, but in doing that, it's like silver, so perhaps I need a silver belt as well. But let me know, guys, with Hermes, what are your favorite belt styles? Also really have been enjoying my Burberry cashmere scarf. This one is in the black and white color, and I find that with Burberry, you know, you tend to go for the beige check. I really like that too, but I just thought that the black and white, it does kind of suit me a little bit more, these colors. I think I actually have to get my colors done, guys, but I'm pretty sure I could be like a cool winter or like more of a cool tone person. Although I do feel like I can't decide if I suit gold or silver jewelry. I feel like I kind of suit both, but anyways, I do think that this color scheme is really easy to style, and it's a really big scarf as well. So I found that when it was cold, I reached for it quite a bit. This does also come in the archive beige check, and you can get it in like a forest green, you can get it in red. I love the red as well, but the red they were offering it in was a little bit more of an orangey red, and I tend to prefer like a blue tone red. So I went with the black and white, which it might be a bit boring, but I think black and white can look really stunning together. I mean, think about the Chanel store. It's all black and white. And going on that, I also picked up this year a Burberry shearling coat. Oh, it's not shearling actually. It's like a wool blend, but it looks like shearling. So it's like a fluffy wool jacket. And the thing I like about this one is it has these like little frills down the front, which I think is quite cutesy. And then it has the signature Burberry all through it. Now, I think this one was not designed by Daniel Lee. It was designed by the design team in the transitional phase when Riccardo Tisci had just left Burberry. And the design team made this, which I know it's honestly a very commercial piece, but that's why it appealed to me, because I'm like, it's just a fluffy white jacket. As you can see, guys, I love fluffy, so anything white and fluffy I love, and it did come in like a camel color as well, but I feel like I tend to suit like more of a white tone than a beigey tone, so I went for this, but yeah, I did wear it a lot during the year. This is actually a bigger size. I think I got like a size 10 or something, or an 8 or 10. So I got it a little bit bigger because I wanted it to layer it. But yeah, anyways, I really liked that purchase this year as well. For my birthday, which was in July, I picked up a mosquito coat on the outnet, and I have worn it a few times. It's very cartoony. It's quite cute. I love the coral color, and I'll just show you guys what it looks like. So it just looks like this on. Yeah, it's a really cute color. It's like this tweed material, these really cartoony oversized buttons, and I got it on the outnet for like 70% off or something. So yeah, check out outnet, guys. They always have really nice like clothes on there. I do probably need to steam this. I can see it's a bit creased, but I love the style of it. I think it's really pretty. And today I'm just wearing some Issey Miyake pleats pants. I've had these for years. They're interesting. They're very like sculptural, like they kind of puff out sometimes and they look a bit weird, but I think they're cool. And then my top is from Topshop Boutique when that existed. I used to work at Topshop too, so like yeah, that was a whole different era. So I'm wearing like yeah, just things. Anyways, next I'll move on, guys, to some of the bags I bought this year, because I did buy quite a few bags. Now I didn't buy this bag this year, but I did buy the birdie charm, so I think this was one of my best purchases. It's got to be my favorite bag charm purchase of the year, the birdie charm. I didn't think I would be able to get it, but I was very lucky to get a call from my essay that they got one, and I was absolutely ecstatic. For me, my mindset at the start of last year was that I would only buy Hermes and that's it, like only Hermes. But now I've just got back into Louis Vuitton, which I'm actually trying to like kind of like not get too sucked into it. I think I've gone already a little bit crazy, but yeah, I'm still obsessed with Hermes as well. And although this was a very expensive charm, it is probably the best bag charm in my collection. And a part of me does want to buy one with a golden beak as well, but I think it does really suit this little plume bag, which is just gorgeous as well. Then, of course, I also bought my Polo Shon bag. This is in the faux color, so it's like a true orange. And, oh, actually, I've got my seahorse charm on there too. I think I picked that up last year, but this is in the gold color. And then I have a few like little charms in there, like an air tag and a mobile phone charm. I love the leather of this. I think it could be ever color. And it has white stitching. This one is from 2010. But I picked this up from Luxe Lovers Melbourne. And yeah, I really like it. So it's very cute. I should definitely wear it more. I think I don't tend to wear orange that often, but it is a really, really cute bag. And I should definitely wear it more because it's actually really, really nice. And I picked it up for an amazing deal as well, like under 2,000 Australian dollars. So yeah, really, really love this bag. If you're thinking of buying an Hermes bag, definitely look at the pre-love market because you'd be surprised. A lot of people go down the road of collecting a lot of Louis Vuitton and Chanel. But Hermes, I would say, is the best quality. And you can get a really amazing, like old discontinued bag for sometimes a really good price. So yeah, definitely I think Hermes in some regards is very overrated, probably with the Birkin and the Kelly. But with some of their other bags, they are extremely underrated, which is why I love Hermes as well, because there's a lot to discover about them, and I find it very fascinating to learn about Hermes. And yeah, they never disappoint me. So I've never really regretted buying an Hermes bag. There has been some pre-loved ones I've sold before to fund new Hermes bags that like I kind of upgraded, like got a Birkin or something, but yeah, they've never disappointed me, Hermes bags. I have been disappointed by other brands though, so I will say, yeah, Hermes is amazing. I would love to discover new brands maybe next year too. Like I love Joseph Duclos. I think that the bags look amazing, but they don't have a store in Australia. Perhaps one day if I go to Europe, I'll check it out. Of course, there's also Delvaux and, Moynard and, those more prestigious brands as well. But at the end of the day, I still really enjoy Hermes. I do feel like, though, the prices are going to go up soon in the boutique, so I don't know if it's going to be as easy for me to purchase in the next few years. So the pre-loved is still an option for me for sure, but I would still like to pick up a few scarves in the store though. There's always something cute coming out, right? So we'll see. Of course, I got my Birkin 25 this year in the Vert Yucca color. I think this is like probably the bag of a lifetime for me, with the gold hardware, Togo leather. Yeah, it's my favorite bag in my collection, I would say. So I'll never sell this. It's so beautiful. And I just love the color of it. I love the green. The gold hardware is stunning as well. Yeah, it's just, I think, I honestly, if I had to only keep one bag in my collection, it would be this. It would absolutely be my like, it is the most special bag I have ever got. So, yeah, holding on to this forever, to be honest. This is definitely, if I have one forever bag in my collection, guys, it's this. It is gorgeous. Oh, so beautiful. I did have a dream last night that I bought a multicolor bag, like a Speedy 30, and I kept like not knowing where it was, and then I don't know, it was like the canvas was like melting and it was like bubbling and it was getting like destroyed. I don't know why. But yeah, often I will dream about bags, you guys, that I buy, and sometimes I have nightmares that like my bags get like slashed or like destroyed or something. And yeah, I had a random dream. I just remembered I had a random dream last night that I bought a Speedy 30 from the multicolor collection and it got like destroyed for some reason. So perhaps that's a sign I shouldn't buy a Speedy 30 in multicolor, right? But anyways, on to the next bag. So I also bought this year my this cutie bag. I got this recently in Sydney, and it's called the Cabaselier in the black with white stitching. I think this is quite a nice bag. It's actually been very lightweight and easy to use. I love the minimalist design. Amazing quality in the Clemence leather, which is one of my favorite Hermes leathers. Really beautiful bag. So, yeah, it's one of my favorites. And honestly, every time I fill my Hermes bags, I'm like, I should really just stick to Hermes bags. Like, they are very, very nice. But the thing that sucked me into Louis Vuitton this year is the novelty of the Takashi Murakami collection and like the over-the-topness of it, which I feel like sometimes Hermes doesn't have. Like, it doesn't have that same throwback nostalgia that Louis Vuitton has. This kind of nostalgia to it that sucks me in. And it's the same with like collecting toys or collecting Hello Kitty. It has this nostalgia that I love about it. With Hermes, I don't feel that nostalgic towards it because their designs kind of transcend time and they never feel like, if you get a vintage Kelly, it still kind of feels current, weirdly. So yeah, I don't feel like it has that same, it speaks to my inner child as much. Perhaps the bag charms do, but I find that Louis Vuitton kind of speaks to that inner child, particularly the multicolor collection. So I will say that, but I don't think I'm going to go down a road of collecting other Louis Vuitton bags because, yeah, I don't know. I just have a soft spot for the Takashi Murakami. But anyway, I got that. And then speaking of other brands, I also picked up a Coach bag this year. This is the Coach Swing Zip Tote, which I absolutely love. I've also decked it out with my crocodile Fendi bag charm, which I think is so cute on this bag. Yeah, this definitely changed my mind about Coach because in the past I kind of thought Coach bags are still quite expensive, right? And if you buy a few, it adds up. Like, you know, this was still like, I think $600, so it wasn't cheap. And I find that, you know, when you buy bags at that price point quite regularly, like if I buy a $600 bag every, you know, few weeks, that adds up. And so I'd rather buy, you know, one Hermes bag or something. But at the same time, buying one Hermes bag can also be very expensive. So I do see sometimes in some circumstances, I do crave wearing a bag that doesn't cost a fortune. And this Coach bag has been very practical. I like how the brand is not as flashy as well. Coach is a little bit more chill, but it's still fun. And I do love some of the seasonal cute collections that they do as well. They do speak to me. Although I do love the classic aesthetic of Coach too. So I've honestly really been liking on their runway shows, like the Kiss Lock bags. I'm really tempted to like get into one of those. But you know, there's always something new from Coach. I'm like thinking, oh, that could be nice to buy, but I don't think I have the same addiction to Coach as I've seen other people, which is good. I haven't been bitten by the Coach disease yet, but I definitely have the Hermes disease and I have the Louis Vuitton multicolor disease, but I don't have the Coach disease yet. But I do really love this Coach bag I have. So I would actually, when I got this bag, after wearing it quite a lot, I would love this in like a red color as well. I think that would be adorable. But yeah, I'm not desperate for it because, you know, it would be nice to get something different as well from Coach. But at the same time, I'm very happy with the one Coach bag I have. So yes, there's that. And then I really have to mention my Witchy Poo charm. I picked this Witchy Poo charm off from Linda's Stuff on eBay, and I think it's so cute. This is a petite H. I do collect the petite H, and I actually have quite a few shapes now in my collection. Let me know if you want me to do bag charm collection, because I think my bag charm collection has kind of like escalated a bit since last time I did it. But yeah, it's 2 different colors on each side, so I think it's really cute. This is my vintage Kelly 28 in Rouge Viv. This one's from 1991, so that's what I mean. Like, this Kelly, it just transcends time, right? Like, it doesn't look like it's necessarily from the 90s, although this color and the leather is, the leather is discontinued, the Courchevel leather. Oh, it is so gorgeous. I do love vintage Hermes bags as well. I would love a vintage Kelly Ado backpack. Oh, don't even get me started on that, guys. Like, I can't think about it. Okay. And then I also picked up from Hermes 2 little Bastia coin purses. I got one in the Rose Darling color, which is my new favorite color from Hermes. I think it is stunning. I saw an Hermes bonbon. It's actually released in a mini bolide as well, which is so cute. Like, so adorable, and I'm sure it will come in a mini Kelly and a Constance as well, but this is such a gorgeous color, and I just wanted like one little bit of it, so I ended up getting a Bastia, and I do put my dental floss in here, or like other little miniature things in my bag. And then similarly, I also love this new color Vert Peppermint, so I picked up a Bastia in this as well, and these are both in the Mysore Chev, which is my favorite Hermes leather. Love Chev leather. It's the best in my opinion. So I love this color too. So I did pick these up this year, and I have been using them like all the time. So I would say Hermes SLGs are totally worth it. They're so durable. My favorite SLG of all time is the Calvi card holder. Love it. Like, it is so good. I've had mine for a few years, and it is like indestructible. So, and I just love how it has no like logo on it, because I find the logo, it can sometimes like scratch onto other things and it just gets all, but these are just stay good for a really long time. So yeah, I would recommend those. And then finally, something completely different, my multicolor Noe bucket bag. I picked this up only like, last week, so I'm loving it. I'm enjoying just going real crazy with the bag charms, like the little Hello Kitties, and then I've got my Takashi Murakami panda on it as well, which I think is cute, and the flower. And yeah, this bag, it speaks to my inner child, I would say. It's a rainbow. It's cute. And yes, I have been a bit obsessed, and I'm wanting to add every single style of multicolor back into my collection, but I really need to slap myself out of it, because I know it's just a phase, and I have bought a few. I'm not selling them. A lot of you guys have said, yes, you're gonna sell that in like under a year, and you might be right, you guys. Sometimes I don't even know what I am gonna do, but for the time being, I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, but I will say that if in terms of buying bags, these are a little bit more hard to maintain in terms of like the multicolor can chip off. The vachetta is a bit annoying. Sometimes, you get color transfer on the white. It can kind of chip. And yeah, I would say these are harder to restore and maintain than some of my Hermes bags. Like, I feel like this is actually easier to restore than this, because there's no vachetta. It's very durable leather, and you can always take your bags to Hermes and they can restore them for you pretty easily. So I find that long term, these Hermes bags actually hold up better, even if you wear them a lot, which is why I always liked Hermes. But Louis Vuitton, it's just a bit crazy, so that's why I love it too. So I'm happy with like kind of dipping my toe and indulging into like not so sensible purchases as well. Although that Hermes is a sensible purchase, but yeah, I think that novelty aspect, I also see a lot at Coach. So I do feel like instead of, investing maybe $6,000 into the new multicolor collection, although I would love a new bag, I just feel like it's not really worth it. I would actually rather even just maybe look at the Coach cherry collection. It's really cute. It's not as expensive, but we'll see, guys, what I'll do. I'm still considering a piece from the cherry collection. Not that I've seen what that looks like yet, if I'm going to buy just one Louis Vuitton bag from the store. That being said, I still have a few Hermes bags on my imaginary wish list in my head too. So let me know, guys, if you want me to make a video about that, because although I do have a lot of bags, I still do think about buying other luxury things. But you know, I probably have enough. But anyways, I don't want to tempt myself. But thanks for listening to my blabby video today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I think that was all my favorite things I bought this year. I did buy a few other little things here and there, but they were probably my highlights. And like, what did you buy this year? Was there anything that really stood out that you think, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I ever bought? Let me know. And thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.